hydraulic line on Snowcat 3 is leaking again. Third time this month. I'm under the machine in the maintenance bay, 10 degrees outside, colder in here because we don't heat this space. Waste of propane when you're just going to open the bay doors anyway. My hands are numb even with the mechanic's gloves. The ones with the reinforced palms cost me $40 at the Ace Hardware in Breckenridge back in September. Tommy, you got eyes on that fitting? That's Marcus on the radio. Marcus Webb, head of maintenance for Copper Ridge Resort. Been here 12 years, longer than me. I've been here 8. 8 winters fixing snowcats, grooming equipment, chairlift motors. Before that, I did heavy equipment repair for the Forest Service. Before that, Army. Motor pool. Iraq, then Afghanistan. 22 years I've been fixing machines in places where machines aren't supposed to work. Yeah, I got eyes on it. The fitting's cracked. Hairline fracture. Happens when the temperature drops below 0. Metal contracts, seals fail, hydraulic fluid leaks. Standard winter problem. Need a replacement. You got any and 6 fittings in the parts room? Should have some. I'll check. Marcus clicks off. I can hear him moving around upstairs. The parts room is above the maintenance bay. Old building, built in the 70s when Copper Ridge first opened. Back when ski resorts were smaller, simpler, before they became these luxury destinations charging $800 a night for a hotel room. I slide out from under the snowcat. Check my watch. Timex Ironman, bought it at Walmart in 2008, still running. 14:30, 2:30. The lifts close at 1600 hours. 4 o'clock. That gives me 90 minutes to fix this cat and get it ready for tonight's grooming run. We groom the slopes overnight, after the skiers leave, before they come back. Makes the snow smooth. Makes the resort look professional. Makes my boss happy, which keeps me employed. My phone buzzes. Text from my ex-wife, Angela. She's down in Denver with our son, Caleb. He's 12, loves skiing, loves asking me about the snowcats, about how the equipment works. Last time he visited, that was Thanksgiving, 3 weeks ago. He spent 4 hours in this bay watching me rebuild a transmission. Smart kid, mechanically inclined. Got that from me, not from Angela. She's a paralegal. Good with paperwork, bad with tools. The text says, emergency broadcast just came on. Says there's some kind of outbreak in Colorado. Are you okay? Emergency broadcast. I pull out my phone. No signal. That's normal. We're at 11,200 feet. Cell towers don't reach up here consistently. The resort has Wi-Fi, but it's spotty. Satellite internet, supposed to be reliable, usually isn't. I head upstairs to the break room. There's a TV mounted on the wall. Old Vizio, probably 10 years old. I turn it on. Local news out of Denver. The anchor's face is wrong. Too composed. Using that calm voice they use when they're trying not to cause panic. Advising all Colorado residents to shelter in place. The Colorado Department of Public Health has confirmed multiple cases of what they're calling a viral outbreak with unusual characteristics. Symptoms include the feed cuts, just static, then comes back, different channel, same emergency broadcast, same calm voice, same message, shelter in place, viral outbreak, unusual characteristics. Marcus comes into the break room. He's carrying a box of hydraulic fittings. You see this, just now. What's unusual characteristics mean? Don't know, but the emergency broadcast system kicked in about 20 minutes ago. Every channel's running it. He sets down the fittings, watches the TV. Resort management's in a meeting right now, deciding what to do. What do you mean, what to do? We're a ski resort. We've got 300 guests. We can't evacuate either. Not if they're saying shelter in place. Marcus is thinking out loud. That's how he works, talks through problems. Roads down the mountain are probably backed up or blocked. If there's an outbreak in the valley, then we're safer up here. That makes sense. That's logic. We're isolated. 11,000 feet up. Only one road in, one road out. If something's spreading in Denver, in Breckenridge, in the towns, we're better off staying put. But I'm thinking about Caleb, about Angela, about them being down in Denver where whatever this is might be spreading. I need to call my ex, I tell Marcus. Check on my son. Phone lines are down. I already tried. Satellite internet's out too. He's still watching the TV. The emergency broadcast is repeating. Same message. Same calm voice. Whatever this is, it's big enough to knock out communications. That's not how viruses work. Viruses don't kill satellite internet. No, but panic does. Infrastructure failures. Everyone trying to call everyone else at the same time. Marcus turns off the TV. Tommy, I need you focused. We've got equipment to maintain. Guests to take care of. Whatever's happening down in the valley, we can't do anything about it from up here. So we do our jobs. Keep the resort running. Keep people safe. That's the job. That's always been the job. Army motor pool. Keep the vehicles running so soldiers can stay mobile, stay safe. Forest Service. Keep the equipment working so firefighters can fight fires, save lives. Ski resort. Keep the lifts running, keep the snowcats grooming, keep the guests happy and safe. Yeah, okay. I'll pick up the box of fittings. I'll get Snowcat 3 operational. How many cats do we have running right now? 4 out of 6. Number 2 needs a track replacement. Number 5 has electrical issues I'm still diagnosing. Marcus is doing the math in his head. With number 3 fixed, we'll have 5 cats operational. That's enough for tonight's grooming. What about tomorrow? Let's get through tonight first. I head back down to the bay. The emergency broadcast is still running through my head. Shelter in place. Unusual characteristics. Communications down. Something big enough to shut down cell towers and satellite internet. Islida under Snowcat 3. Start removing the cracked fitting. The hydraulic fluid is cold, almost frozen. That's wrong. Hydraulic fluid doesn't freeze until way below 0. It's only 10 degrees out. This fluid should be liquid. I'll pull out the fitting. Look at it. The crack's bigger than I thought. Not a hairline fracture. Full break. And the metal around it, it's discolored. Not rust. Not corrosion. Something else. Like the metal froze. Like it got so cold it crystallized. That's not possible. Not at 10 degrees. I install the new fitting. Tighten it down. Test the hydraulic pressure. Everything looks good. Fluids flowing. No leaks. But that discolored metal. That crystallization. That's not normal. I'm putting away the tools when I hear it. Outside. Sound like shouting. Then a scream. Not a long scream. Short. Cut off. I'm moving before I think. Out from under the snowcat. Across the bay. Through the door to the outside. The resort's main lodge is 200 yards away. I can see people on the deck. Guests. They're backing away from something. Pointing. One woman screaming. Marcus is on the radio. Tommy, you see what they're looking at? Not from here. I'm heading over. No, stay put. I'll check it out. Marcus is coming out of the main building. Walking toward the lodge. Toward whatever the guests are pointing at. I don't stay put. I'm following him. 30 yards behind. Close enough to see. Far enough to react if something's wrong. The guests are pointing at the ski slope. At something on the snow. Dark shape. Not moving. We get closer. Marcus stops. Jesus Christ. It's a body. Man, maybe 40. Ski gear, blue jacket, black pants. He's lying face down in the snow. Not moving. Blood around his head. A lot of blood. Did he fall? I ask. Must have. Marcus is checking the slope. Looking for tracks. Skiing accident. Hit something, fell, hit his head. Happens sometimes. But the blood. It's wrong. Too much. And the color's off. Darker than it should be. Almost black. Marcus is on his radio. Calling ski patrol. Calling medical. Standard protocol. Someone falls. You call for help. I'm looking at the body. How he's positioned. He didn't fall. His limbs are wrong. Arms at his sides. Legs straight. Like he lay down. Like he positioned himself carefully before. The body moves. Just shifts. Slight motion. Like he's breathing. Marcus. I see it. Marcus has his hand up. Keeping me back. Sir, can you hear me? Help is coming. Just stay still. The man's head turns. Slow. Mechanical. Same motion I saw from those kids in St. Louis on the train platform in my head. No, wait, that wasn't me. That's not my memory. That's wrong. Something's wrong with my head. I'm thinking about things I didn't see. Places I haven't been. The man sits up. Smooth motion. No pain response. He's got a head injury. I can see the wound, the blood. He shouldn't be moving. Shouldn't be conscious. He turns to look at us. His face is wrong. Blue. Frost on his eyebrows, his eyelashes. Like he's been out here for hours in sub-zero temperatures. But he was just skiing. 10 minutes ago, maybe. And it's only 10 degrees. Cold, but not cold enough to cause frostbite that fast. Sir, you need to stay down. Marcus is using his calm voice. The voice for dealing with injured guests. You're hurt. Medical is on the way. The man stands up. Smooth. Just stands. His movements are wrong. Too coordinated. Like something's controlling him from the inside. Marcus, something's wrong with him. I know. Marcus is backing up now, putting distance between us and the man. Sir, I need you to sit back down. The man doesn't sit down. Just stands there, looking at us. His face is blue. Frost spreading. I can see it moving. Ice crystals forming on his skin, in his hair. Spreading like something alive. Then he moves, impossibly fast for someone with a head injury. Lunges at Marcus. I grab Marcus. Pull him back. The man's hand brushes Marcus's jacket. Just brushes it. But where he touches, the jacket freezes. Ice spreading across the fabric. Marcus sees it. Rips off the jacket. Throws aside. The jacket hits the snow and shatters. Just breaks apart. Like it's been frozen for hours. Run. Marcus doesn't wait. He's running back toward the maintenance building. I'm right behind him. The frozen man is following. Not running. Walking. But fast. Covering ground. We hit the maintenance bay. Marcus slams the door. Locks it. What the fuck was that? I don't know. I'm looking through the window. The frozen man is still coming. Walking across the snow. Leaving footprints. Dark footprints. Not white like they should be. Dark like the snow's dying where he steps. His touch froze your jacket. Just froze it solid. I know. I felt it. Cold like Marcus stops. Looks at his hand. Where the man touched his jacket. His fingers are blue. Frost spreading up his palm. Tommy, look at my hand. I look. The frost is moving. Slow but visible. Spreading up his wrist. Into his arm. Get it in warm water. Now, I'm pulling him toward the utility sink. Running hot water. Marcus puts his hand under the stream. The frost stops spreading. But it doesn't melt. Just stops. Like it hit a barrier. Like the warm water's holding it back, but can't reverse it. It's not melting, Marcus says. His voice is shaking. Tommy, it's not melting. Outside, the frozen man reaches the bay door. Stands there, looking in through the window. His face is completely blue now. Ice crystals covering his eyes. He shouldn't be able to see, but he's looking right at us. Then he walks away, back toward the lodge, back toward the 300 guests who don't know what's happening, who don't know that something's wrong with the resort, with the mountain, with the cold. Marcus pulls his hand out of the water. The frost has stopped at his wrist. Blue fingers, blue palm, not spreading anymore, but not melting. I need medical, he says. I need. His radio crackles. Different voice. Resort manager. Shout a heart. All staff, this is an emergency. We have multiple guests exhibiting unusual symptoms. Frostbite-like conditions despite adequate clothing and climate. Medical is overwhelmed. I need all available personnel to report to the lodge immediately. Multiple guests. This isn't just one frozen man. This is spreading. Marcus looks at me, at his blue hand, at the frost that won't melt. Tommy, I don't think we can help them. We have to try. That's the job. Keep people safe, even when you don't know how, even when you're scared. Come on, we head for the lodge. The frozen man is ahead of us, walking, still moving toward the guests, toward the 300 people who came here for vacation, for skiing, for luxury, who came here to die. The lodge is chaos. 50 people in the main hall, maybe more, half of them showing symptoms, blue skin, frost spreading, moving wrong. The other half backing away, screaming, trying to get out. Sarah Hart is at the center, trying to maintain order. She's maybe 35, Chinese American, been resort manager for 2 years. Good at her job, organized, efficient. Right now she looks terrified. Everyone calm down. She's using a megaphone, voice cutting through the panic. Medical personnel are treating affected individuals. Everyone else needs to move to the conference room where one of the frozen guests lunges, grabs Sarah's arm. She screams, tries to pull away. Can't. His hand is locked on her wrist. Frost spreading from the contact point. Up her arm. Too fast. I'm moving. Across the hall. Grab the frozen man's arm. Try to pull him off Sarah. His skin is cold. Beyond cold. Like touching dry ice. My hand starts burning immediately. I let go. The skin on my palm is white. Frostbite. From 3 seconds of contact. Marcus is there. He's got a fire extinguisher. Hits the frozen man in the head. The man doesn't react. Marcus hits him again. Harder. The frozen man lets go of Sarah. Turns to look at Marcus. Sarah pulls away. Her arm is blue from wrist to elbow. Frost spreading. She's crying. What is this? What's happening to me? Get your arm in warm water. I'm pulling her toward the kitchen. Now, before it spreads further. The frozen man is advancing on Marcus. Marcus swings the fire extinguisher again. Connects. The frozen man goes down. Doesn't get back up, but there are others. More frozen guests moving through the crowd. Touching people. Spreading the frost. And every person they touch starts turning blue within minutes. The kitchen. Everyone who's infected, get to the kitchen. Warm water stops the spread. Some people listen. Most don't. Panic overrides instruction. They're running for the exits. Running into the snow. Into the cold. Into more frozen people walking up from the slopes. Tommy, look. Marcus is pointing out the windows. At the mountain. At the ski runs. There are bodies everywhere. Dozens of them. People lying in the snow. Not moving. Or standing. Just standing there. Frozen. All of them with that same blue skin. That same frost spreading. They were skiing. I say. They fell. Hit their heads. Got frost exposure. Then they turned. Marcus is doing the math. Tommy, how many people are on this mountain right now? 300 guests. Maybe 50 staff. 350 total. I'm doing my own math. Casualty rate. Infection spread. How many do you think are already turned? I count maybe 40 bodies on the visible slopes. Marcus is scanning. Could be more in the trees. In the lodge. Figure 20% infected already. That's 70 people. 20%. In what, 30 minutes? Since that emergency broadcast? Since that first frozen man appeared? It's spreading faster than containment can handle. I'm thinking about St. Louis. About the train. About Rodriguez shooting infected passengers. That wasn't me. That's not my memory. But I'm thinking it anyway. Like my head's mixing up stories. Mixing up reality. Focus. I need to focus. Sarah's in the kitchen with maybe 20 other infected people. All of them with blue limbs. Frost that won't melt. Just stops spreading when exposed to warmth but doesn't reverse. Art. I use her last name. Professional. What's the resort protocol for biological hazards? We don't have one. She's keeping her blue arm in the sink. Warm water running over it. We have protocols for avalanches, fires, medical emergencies. Not this. Then we need to make one. Right now, I'm looking around the kitchen, at the industrial equipment, at the propane lines, at the walk-in freezer. How cold does that freezer run? -20 Fahrenheit. What? -20. Cold enough to freeze meat solid. Cold enough to. The infected guests, I say, they're responding to cold, thriving in it. What if we can use warmth as a barrier? Keep them away from uninfected people. You want to turn the resort into a heat trap? Marcus is following my logic. Crank up every heater, every fireplace, every source of warmth we have. Create zones. Warm zones for uninfected people. Cold zones we avoid. That's just delaying. Sarah's looking at her arm. At the frost stopped at her elbow. What about us? The ones who are already infected? What happens to us? I don't have an answer for that. Neither does Marcus. Sarah's radio crackles. Different voice. Male. Panicked. This is ski patrol. We have a situation on lift 7. Multiple frozen individuals are climbing the support towers. Sound of metal creaking. They're bringing down the tower. The radio cuts to static. Then a sound. Distant. Metal screaming. Cables snapping. Through the kitchen window, I can see lift 7. The main chair lift. It's collapsing. The tower's falling. Chairs swinging wildly. People still on them. Screaming. The chairs hit the snow. Bodies falling. Some move. Some don't. The ones that don't move start standing up 30 seconds later. Blue skin. Frost spreading. How long? Sarah asks. Her voice is quiet. Dead. How long before someone who's infected becomes one of them? I don't know. Truth. Honest. But your arm hasn't spread past your elbow. You've kept it warm. That's something. That's not enough. She pulls her arm out of the water. The frost is still there. Still blue. Still wrong. I can feel it. Inside. Like there's ice in my blood. In my bones. It's not just frostbite. It's something else. Something that wants to spread. Marcus's hand is the same. Blue to the wrist. Frost that won't melt. He's looking at it like it belongs to someone else. We're infected. Heart and me. We're going to turn eventually. You need to separate us from the others. Keep us isolated until Euro. Until we figure out how to stop this. I'm not giving up. Not yet. There has to be a way. Medical treatment. Antibiotics. Something. Tommy. Marcus uses my name. Makes it personal. We're at a ski resort. We have a first aid station and some expired Tylenol. We don't have medical facilities. We don't have doctors. We have you, me, Hart, and 270 other people who are about to freeze to death or become frozen monsters. He's right. He's absolutely right. We're isolated. Trapped. Communications are down. Roads are probably blocked. And 20% of the resort is already infected. I'm thinking it through. Making decisions. Uninfected people get priority. We move them to the warmest parts of the resort. The boiler room. The mechanical spaces. Anywhere with heat. I look at Marcus. At Sarah. We keep you comfortable. Keep you warm. By time. Time for what? Sarah asks. Time for help to arrive. Time for someone to figure out what this is. The lights go out. All of them. Main power. Backup power. Everything. Emergency lights kick in. Dim red. Running on batteries. They'll last maybe 6 hours. Sarah's radio crackles. Engineer. Another panicked voice. Main power is down. Something breached the electrical room. The panels are frozen solid. I can't restart the system. Frozen solid. The frost is spreading through the building. Through the infrastructure. Freezing electrical systems. Power lines. Everything. How long do we have on emergency power? I ask. 6 hours, Sarah says. Then the heating systems shut down. Then everything gets cold. Then everyone dies. She doesn't say it. Doesn't need to. The snowcats, I say. They have their own power systems. Diesel engines. Independent heating. We load people into them. Drive down a mountain. The roads are blocked, Marcus says. Emergency broadcast said. Then we make new roads. We're at a ski resort. We have snowcats. We can drive through anything. I'm already moving. Toward the maintenance bay. Toward the equipment. Toward the only chance we have. Behind me, Sarah's voice on the radio. All uninfected personnel and guests report to the main lodge. Evacuation proceeding via snowcat to lower elevations. Infected individuals, her voice breaks. Infected individuals remain in the lodge. Keep warm. We'll send help. We won't send help. She knows it. I know it. Marcus knows it, but we say it anyway. Because that's what you do. You lie to make people feel better. You promise things you can't deliver. You give them hope even when there is none. That's the job. We get 43 people loaded into 5 snowcats. That's all we can fit. The cats are designed for 1 operator, maybe 2 passengers. We're cramming in 8, 9 people per machine. It's not safe. It's not comfortable. It's all we have. Marcus isn't coming. Neither is Sarah. Neither are the 23 other people showing blue frost on their skin. They're staying behind. In the lodge. In the warmth. Buying time. Tommy. Marcus pulls me aside. His hand is completely blue now. Frost up to his shoulder. He's keeping it wrapped in heated blankets, but I can see the blue spreading past the fabric. Into his neck. You get these people down the mountain. You don't stop. You don't look back. Marcus. That's an order. He's smiling. Trying to. His lips are turning blue. 22 years I've been your boss. You never listened to me once. But you're going to listen now. I'm not leaving you to die. You're not leaving me. There's a difference. He looks back at the lodge, at the people inside, at Sarah coordinating the remaining staff. Someone has to hold the resort. Keep the infected contained. Stop them from following you down the mountain. How are you going to stop them? You're infected. You're going to turn. Maybe. Or maybe I'll fight it long enough to matter. He's looking at his blue hand, at the frost spreading. You ever think about Iraq? About that motor pool in Fallujah? Sometimes. I think about it often. About the mechanics who kept the vehicles running under fire. About the convoy that got hit by an IED. About the 3 soldiers who died because their Humvee broke down in the wrong place. You blame yourself for that, for not catching the mechanical failure before they rolled out. Marcus knows. We talked about this. Late nights, drinking, confessing. But Tommy, that failure wasn't on you. You can't prevent everything. You can't save everyone. I can try. No, you can't. He grips my shoulder with his good hand. The one that's not blue. You save who you can save. That's all anyone can do. These 43 people in the Snowcats, they're who you can save. Me? Art. The others? We're not your responsibility anymore. Marcus, go. He pushes me toward the Snowcats. Get them out of here. That's an order. I climb into Snowcat 3, the one I fixed this afternoon. The hydraulic line, the cracked fitting. That was 4 hours ago. For hours, and everything's fallen apart. The radio crackles. Sarah's voice. All Snowcat operators, this is hard. You are cleared for departure. Head down Summit Road. Avoid Highway 9. Reports say it's blocked. Take the service roads. Get to Frisco. Federal Emergency Shelter is confirmed operational there. Frisco, 23 miles. Maybe 90 minutes in a Snowcat if the roads are clear. Longer if they're not. I start the engine. The diesel rumbles to life. Heat starts flowing. The passengers in the back, 8 of them, family of 5 plus 3 individuals, I don't know. They're huddled together. Scared, cold, alive. I engage the tracks. Start moving. The other 4 Snowcats fall in behind me. Marcus is watching from the lodge entrance, giving me a thumbs up with his good hand. His blue hand is hanging at his side, not moving. I don't look back. Marcus said not to look back. I'll look back anyway. See Marcus standing there. See the lodge behind him. See the lights starting to fail as the emergency power drains. See the frozen people walking up from the slopes. Dozens of them, all moving toward the lodge, toward Marcus, toward Sarah, toward the 23 infected people who stay behind. Then we're around a curve and I can't see the lodge anymore. Can't see Marcus. Can't see any of it. Just the snow, the trees, the mountain. Summit Road is clear for the first mile. Then we hit the first blockage. Vehicle, SUV, Subaru something. It's sitting sideways across the road. Abandoned. Engines still running. Doors open. Stay in the cats. I radio to the other operators. Don't approach the vehicle. I ease Snowcat 3 forward. Push the SUV aside with the blade. It moves easy. Too easy. Like it's lighter than it should be. As we pass, I see why. The vehicle's frozen solid. Ice coating every surface. The seats. The dashboard. Everything. And there are bodies inside. 2 of them. Blue. Frost-covered. Not moving. We keep going. Second mile, we find more vehicles. Dozen of them. All abandoned. All frozen. All with bodies inside. Tommy, what happened to these people? That's one of the passengers. Woman in her 30s. Name's Jennifer. Told me she's from Texas. First time skiing. First time in Colorado. Why didn't they make it? I don't know. Truth. I don't know why some people turn fast and others don't. Why some people freeze in their cars and others make it to the lodge. Just stay warm. Stay in the cat. We're going to make it. You promise. Yeah, I promise. Lying again. Can't help it. That's the job. Third mile, the road's blocked completely. Avalanche. Must have come down after the emergency broadcast. After the outbreak started. Snow and rocks and trees covering the entire road. No way through. All cats, this is Snowcat 3. Road's blocked. We're going off-road. Follow my tracks. Stay tight. I turn the cat. Head into the trees. The snowcat handles it fine. That's what they're designed for. Heavy snow. But it's slow. 10 miles per hour. Maybe less. Jennifer's on the radio again. How much longer? 2 hours. Maybe 3. New math. 23 miles at 10 miles per hour. I'm too tired to calculate. More than 2 hours. Less than 4. We're going to make it. Behind me, one of the other snowcats stops. Just stops moving. I radio the operator. Cat 4, what's your status? No response. I stop. Look back. Cat 4 sitting there. Engine running. Lights on. But not moving. Nothing. I'm checking it out. I tell the other operators. Everyone else stay in your cats. I climb out. The cold hits immediately. It's dropped. Way below 10 degrees. Maybe below 0. My breath freezes in front of my face. Frost forming on my beard. I reach Cat 4. Look through the window. The operator, young guy, name's Brian, works lift maintenance, is slumped over the controls. Not moving. I open the door. Pull him out. He's blue. Completely blue. Frost covering his face. His neck. His hands. He wasn't infected before we left. I saw him. He was clear. Brian. I shake him. No response. Check his pulse. Nothing. He's dead. Frozen. But how? He was inside the snowcat. Inside where it's warm. Where it's safe. I look at the cat. At the passengers. 8 of them. All huddled in the back. All blue. All frozen. They turned inside the warmth. Inside the heated cat. The cold got them anyway. Tommy, what happened? That's Jennifer on the radio. And my snowcat. Why did they stop? Engine failure. Lying. We're continuing with 4 cats. Cat 4 passengers will redistribute. I stop. The Cat 4 passengers are moving. Standing up. All 8 of them. Blue faces. Frost spreading. Moving in sync. They're not dead. They're turned. I back away. Towards Snowcat 3. The frozen passengers are climbing out of Cat 4. Moving toward me. That same impossible coordination. I run. Hit the door of Cat 3. Climb in. Lock it. Everyone stay inside. Don't open the doors. What about Cat 4? Jennifer asks. Cat 4 is compromised. We're leaving, but those people are not people anymore. I engage the tracks. Start moving. The frozen passengers from Cat 4 are following. Walking, but we're faster. We pull away. Behind us, the other 3 snowcats follow. We leave Cat 4 behind. Leave Brian's body. Leave 8 frozen passengers walking through the snow. Leave Marcus's order in my head. Save who you can save. I'm saving 35 people now. Down from 43. 4th mile. 5th. 6th. The trees are getting thicker. Harder to navigate. I'm following the terrain. Looking for clear paths. Looking for anything that leads down. Looking for Frisco. Tommy, stop. Jennifer's voice is different. Quieter. Please stop. We can't stop. We need to keep. Please. I stop. Look back. Jennifer's blue. Her hands. Her face. Frost spreading. When? I ask. I don't know. Maybe 10 minutes ago. Maybe longer. She's looking at her hands. At the frost. I try to hide it. Try to keep warm. But it's not stopping. It's inside me. I can feel it. The other passengers are backing away from her. 8 people in the back of the cat. 7 of them pushing against the walls. One of them turning blue. What do you want me to do? I ask her. I don't want to turn. Don't want to become one of them. She's crying. Tears freezing on her cheeks. Please, don't let me turn. What she's asking. What she wants me to do. The impossible choice. Leave her here to freeze and turn. Or what? I don't have a weapon. Don't have anything that can stop the infection. Don't have a way to save her. I'm sorry, I tell her. I don't know how to help you. Then leave me. Just leave me here. Let me walk into the snow. Let me fast. She's looking at me, reading my face. Please, I don't want the others to see. Don't want them to watch me turn. Jennifer, please. She's already moving toward the door. This is what I choose. This is my decision. She opens the door, steps out into the snow, into the cold, closes the door behind her. Don't follow me, she says through the window. blue lips barely moving. Just go. Please. She walks into the trees, into the darkness. I watch her go. The other passengers watch too. Nobody says anything. Nobody moves. After 30 seconds, I can't see her anymore. Just the trees, the snow, the mountain. I engage the tracks. Keep moving. 7 passengers left in my cat, minus the ones in the other 3 cats. Minus Jennifer, minus the 8 from cat 4, minus Brian, minus Marcus, minus Sarah, minus the 23 who stay behind. The math keeps getting worse. 7th mile, 8th. We're halfway to Frisco. Maybe 45 minutes left. If nothing else goes wrong, if no one else turns, if the cold doesn't get inside these cats like it got inside cat 4. If, the radio crackles. Static, then a voice. Faint, broken up. Federal emergency, Frisco shelter, compromised, do not approach, repeat, do not. The radio cuts out. Frisco's gone. The shelter we're heading toward. The safe destination. It's compromised, infected, fallen, just like Jefferson City in that other story that's not my story, but somehow I know it anyway. Tommy, one of the passengers. Young guy, college age. What did that mean? Frisco's compromised. Means we need a new destination. I'm thinking, processing. Where can we go? Not Breckenridge. That's closer to Denver. Probably fell first. Not any of the mountain towns. Too close, too connected. We head west, over the pass, get to the western slope. Maybe it hasn't spread that far. Over the pass. The college kid sounds scared. That's, how far is that? 60 miles, maybe 70. I'm doing math. 70 miles at 10 miles per hour. 7 hours. We can make it. Tommy, we don't have 7 hours. That's the operator of Cat 2. Woman named Lisa. Works resort housekeeping. We've got maybe 4 hours of fuel left. After that, these cats stop running. For hours. 40 miles. Not enough to make it over the pass. Then we get as far as we can. Find shelter. Wait for what? Lisa's voice is sharp. Angry. Wait for rescue. Rescue's not coming. Wait for the infection to stop spreading. It's not stopping. Wait for morning. Half of us will be frozen by morning. She's right. She's absolutely right. We're not going to make it. The math doesn't work. The logistics don't work. We're driving through a frozen mountain range in snowcats with limited fuel, limited supplies, and an infection that spreads regardless of warmth or shelter. We're not going to make it, but I can't say that. Can't tell these people that I'm driving them nowhere, that there's no destination, no safety, no hope. We keep moving, I tell Lisa. Tell all of them. We get as far as we can. Every mile we travel is a mile away from the infection. Every hour we survive is another hour for help to arrive. We don't give up. Nobody responds. They know I'm lying. They know we're not going to make it. But nobody says it out loud. Because once you say it, once you admit it, then it becomes real. So we don't say it. We keep moving. 9th mile. 10th. The terrain's getting worse. Steeper. Rocky. The snowcat's struggling. Engine straining. I'm pushing it harder than I should. Burning fuel faster than I want. But stopping means dying. So we push. Got change stops. Just like Cat 4. Engine running. Lights on. No movement. Got change. Respond. I already know they won't. Already know what happened. I keep moving. Don't stop to check. Don't verify. Just keep the remaining 3 cats moving. 20-something people left. Down from 43. The cold is getting inside. I can feel it. Not frost on my skin. Not infection. Just cold. Real cold. The kind that kills you slow. Hypothermia. Exposure. Normal death. Not supernatural. Just mountain winter death. Tommy, I'm cold. That's on my passengers. Older woman. Maybe 60. I'm so cold. Stay bundled. Share body heat. We're almost there. Almost where? I don't answer. Can't answer. Don't know where we're going. Don't know where there is. We crest a ridge. I can see down the other side. Valley below. Small town. Maybe 500 people. Lights on. Smoke from chimneys. Looks normal. Looks safe. Looks like everything the resort looked like before the first frozen man appeared. There's a town, The college kid says. Down there. We can make it. No, I know what that town is. Know what's waiting there. That town's infected. Has to be. If Frisco fell, everywhere fell. You don't know that. I know that every destination we've tried has been compromised. Every shelter, every safe zone, every place that should be helping us, they're all gone. That town's the same, but we're running out of fuel. Out of time. We have to try. He's right. We have to try. Have to hope. Have to believe that maybe this one town survived. This one place is still safe, even though I know it's not. All cats, we're heading to the town below. Stay tight. Stay together. I start the descent. The other 2 cats follow. We're halfway down when I see them. People, dozens of them, standing in the snow outside the town, all facing the same direction. All blue, all frozen, all waiting. Tommy, Lisa's voice on the radio. Those people, I see them. I'm already turning the cat. Away from the town, away from the frozen people. Back up the ridge. We're not going down there, but the fuel, we'll find another way. I'm climbing now. The cat's engine screaming. Tracks digging into snow and rock. Wheel. The engine dies. This cuts out. Fuel gauge reads empty. We burned through 4 hours of fuel in 90 minutes. Pushing too hard. Going too fast. Running too scared. The cat stops moving. Starts sliding backward down the slope. I hit the brakes. They hold. Barely. We're on a 40-degree angle. Held in place by mechanical brakes and hope. Everyone out. I'm already moving. Grab whatever you can carry. Food, water, blankets. We're walking. Walking where? The college kid asks. Away from here. I'm pulling supplies from the storage compartments, handing them to passengers. We head back over the ridge. Find shelter. A cave, an overhang, anything. We hole up. We survive the night. The other 2 cats are stopping too. Feel exhausted. Passengers climbing out. 22 people total. That's all that's left. 22 out of 350. Lisa's organizing people, creating groups, distributing supplies. She's good at this. Efficient. Professional. Tommy, where exactly are we going? I don't know. Honest answer. Final answer. I don't know where's safe. I don't know what's infected. I don't know how to stop this. All I know is we keep moving until we can't anymore. And then we find out what happens after. We start walking. Up the ridge. Away from the town. Away from the frozen people. Into the trees. Into the dark. Behind us, I can't hear them. The frozen people from the town. Climbing the slope. Following us. Slow but steady. They don't need fuel. Don't need rest. Don't need anything except cold and victims. We have maybe 30 minutes before they catch us. We find a cave. Small. Barely 10 feet deep. But it's shelter. It's out of the wind. It's something. We crowd inside. 22 people. Too many for space. But we make it work. Huddle together. Share warmth. Share fear. We can't stay here. That's Lisa. They'll find us. They're following our tracks. I know. I'm looking at the cave entrance. At the snow outside. At the tracks we left. Clear trail leading right to us. But we can't keep moving. People are exhausted. Hypothermic. If we keep walking, we'll just freeze faster. So we wait here. Wait for them to find us. We wait here and hope they pass by. Hope they lose our trail. Hope. Hope, hope, hope. Lisa's voice breaks. That's all we've been doing. Hoping. And everyone keeps dying. She's right. Hope isn't strategy. Hope isn't survival. Hope is what you say when you've run out of options. Then we fight. The college kid stands up. We can't run. Can't hide. So we fight. Fight with what? I ask. We don't have weapons. Don't have anything that can stop them. We have rocks. Sticks. The mechanic's tools from the snowcats. He's animated now. Desperate. We can break their skulls. Crush their bones. They're still physical. Still vulnerable. They're frozen. When Marcus hit one with a fire extinguisher, it barely slowed him down. Then we use fire. We burn them. With what fuel? What accelerant? Lisa's shaking her head. We have some propane lighters. Maybe 3 roadside flares from the emergency kits. That's not enough to burn 20 frozen people. 20. That's how many followed us from the town. 20 frozen people climbing the ridge, walking through snow, following our tracks right to this cave. We don't need to burn them all, the college kid says. Just enough to create a barrier. Block the cave entrance. Keep them out. And then what? Lisa asks. We're still trapped. Still freezing. Still dying. Then we die in here instead of out there. At least that's a choice. A choice. Die with dignity or die with hope. The math is the same either way. We're going to die. I look at the other passengers. At the older woman who's shivering. At the family of 4, mother, father, 2 kids under 10. At the young couple holding each other. At Lisa. At the college kid. At all of them. 22 people who trusted me. Who follow me down the mountain. Who believe I could save them. I can't save them. Can't save any of them. The logistics don't work. The geography doesn't work. The infection is everywhere and we're nowhere. But I can give them a choice. Anyone who wants to fight, stay here. We'll defend the cave entrance. Anyone who wants to run, there's still time. You can make it back over the ridge. Maybe find another shelter. Maybe nothing. The father from the family of 4 stands. I'm not splitting up my family. We stay together. We fight together. The mother nods, pulls her kids close. They're scared. Both of them. The boys may be 7. The girl's 9. Too young to die. Too young to understand what's happening. But they're here anyway. They're dying anyway. Everyone else is nodding too. Choosing to stay. Choosing to fight. Choosing the cave over the unknown. We have maybe 15 minutes before the frozen people arrive. Lisa, collect every flare, every lighter, every source of fire we have. College kid, what's your name? Derek. Derek, find rocks. Big ones. Heavy enough to do damage. Everyone else. I'm looking at the civilians. The family. The couple. The older woman. You stay deep in the cave. Behind us. If they break through, you run. They nod. They won't run. We all know they won't run. But we say it anyway. Because that's what you do. You give people instructions that won't help. You create plans that won't work. You pretend there's hope when there isn't. That's the job. Lisa comes back with supplies. 3 road flares. 2 disposable lighters. 1 small propane torch from the Snowcat maintenance kit. This is everything. Not enough. Not nearly enough. But it's what we have. Derek's piling rocks at the cave entrance. Creating a barrier. It's not much. Won't stop them. But it's something to hide behind. Something to fight from. I can hear them now. Outside. Footsteps in snow. 20 of them. Walking in sync. Moving toward the cave. Toward us. Light the first flare, I tell Lisa. Wait until they're close. Then throw it. She nods. Strikes the flare. Bright red light fills the cave. I can see everyone's faces. See their fear. Their determination. Their acceptance. The first frozen person appears at the cave entrance. Maybe 50. Blue skin. Frost covering his face. Dead eyes looking at us. He steps forward. Over Derek's rock barrier. Into the cave. Lisa throws the flare. It hits him center mass. He doesn't react. The fire burns against his frozen skin, but he doesn't slow. Doesn't stop. Just keeps walking. The flare's not enough. Fire's not enough. Nothing's enough. Derek throws a rock. Hits the frozen man in the head. The man goes down. Stays down for 3 seconds. Then stands back up. The wound on his head is black. Frozen blood. Not red. Not flowing. Just black ice. More frozen people at the entrance. 5 of them. 10. All pushing forward. All moving into the cave. Back. I'm pushing everyone deeper. Get back. But there's nowhere to go. The cave's only 10 feet deep. We're already at the back wall. Cornered. Trapped. The frozen people keep coming. Walking over Derek's barrier. Walking through Lisa's fire. Walking toward us with that slow, inevitable coordination. This is it. This is how we die. Frozen. Turned. Lost. The father from the family of 4 pushes forward. Puts himself between the frozen people and his wife. His kids. Run, he tells them. Please. Run. His wife doesn't run. Stands beside him. Together, the frozen people reach them. Touch them. Frost spreading immediately. The father screaming. The mother's crying. The kids are trying to run, but there's nowhere to go. I grab the propane torch, light it, spray flame directly at the nearest frozen person. The fire hits. The frozen skin blackens, cracks, but doesn't burn, doesn't melt, just breaks apart like frozen meat. And underneath, nothing, just more ice. Solid ice shaped like a person, animated by something I don't understand. Something that doesn't follow any rules I know. We're not fighting people. We're fighting the cold itself. Fighting winter given form. Fighting something that can't be stopped because it's not alive. It's not dead. It's just cold. The frozen person I'm burning doesn't stop. Just keeps walking. Reaches for me. Touches my arm. The cold hits. Instant. Overwhelming. Like jumping into Arctic water. Like being buried in snow. Like dying of exposure in fast forward. I pull away. My jacket's frozen solid where it touched me. I rip it off. Throw it aside. The jacket shatters when it hits the cave wall. My arm's blue. Frost spreading from shoulder to elbow. Too fast. About maybe 5 minutes before it reaches my heart. Before I turn. Before I become one of them. Tommy, Lisa sees it. Sees what's happening to me. No. Get them out. I'm pushing her toward the cave entrance. Toward the gap between frozen people. Take whoever can still move. Run. Now. I'm not leaving. That's an order. Command voice. The voice that means don't argue. Don't think. Just act. You save who you can save. That's the job. Now go. She goes. Takes Derek. Takes the older woman. Takes the young couple. 7 people total. She leads them out. Through the cave entrance. Into the snow. Into the dark. The frozen people don't follow. They're focused on me. On the father. On the mother. On the 2 kids still trapped in the back of the cave. The frost on my arm reaches my chest. I can feel it. Cold inside my lungs. Inside my heart. Inside my thoughts. The father's completely blue now. Not moving. Just standing there. Staring. Already turned. The mother's next. She's fighting it. Crying. Trying to stay conscious. Trying to hold onto her kids. But the frost is winning. It's always winning. I look at the 2 kids. At their terrified faces. At their future being erased by cold that won't stop. At everything they'll never be. Never do. Never become. I failed them. Failed everyone. Failed the job. The cold reaches my brain. I can feel it touching my thoughts. Rearranging them. Making room for something else. Something that wants me to stop fighting. Stop thinking. Stop being me. Just stand. Just wait. Just let the cold win. I'm so tired. So cold. So done with failing. With trying. With making impossible choices and watching people die anyway. Maybe it's easier to just stop. Just let it happen. Just become another frozen body, walking through the snow, spreading infection, spreading cold, spreading death. No, I'm not done yet. Not while those kids are still alive. Still warm. Still human. I push forward. Through the frozen people. Through the cold. My body's not responding right. The frost is in my muscles. In my joints. But I push anyway. I reach the kids. Grab them. The boy's small enough. I lift him. Put him on my shoulders. The girl's too big. Can't carry both. But I can push her. Guide her. Run. I tell her. My voice is slurred. Tongue frozen. Out. Now. She runs. The boy on my shoulders. Me following. The frozen people trying to grab us, but I'm stronger. Still stronger. Still fighting. We reach the cave entrance. Into the snow. Into the night. I can see Lisa ahead. With the other survivors. 7 of them. Running through the trees. I set the boy down. Go. Follow them. What about you? The girl asks. I'm right behind you. Lying. I'm not behind them. I'm staying here. At the cave entrance. Creating a barrier. Using my body to buy them time. The kids run. I watch them go. Watch them reach Lisa. Watch her take them. Watch all 9 of them disappear into the trees. 9 survivors. Out of 22. Out of 43. Out of 350. The frost reaches my heart. I can feel it stopping. Freezing. Each beat slower than the last. Each breath harder. Each thought more difficult. Becoming what I fought. Becoming cold. Becoming death. The frozen people walk past me. Out of the cave. following the survivors, following Lisa, following the kids. I try to stop them, try to grab them, try to do something, but my body's not mine anymore. Just stands there, just watches, just waits. This is what happens after. This is what you become. This is the price of surviving just long enough to fail. The cold completes its work. My heart stops. My breath stops. My thoughts. I'm still here, still aware, still me, but frozen, solid, unable to move, unable to speak, unable to do anything except think and watch and know what I've become. The frozen people are gone. Following Lisa, following the survivors. I can't warn them, can't help them, can't do anything except stand here at the cave entrance like a statue made of ice. Inside the cave, the mother finishes turning, stands up, blue, frozen. She looks at me, recognition in her dead eyes. Not much, just a flicker. Then it's gone. She walks out, follows the others. The father's already gone. Walked out minutes ago. I watched him leave, watched him join the hunt, watched the man who tried to protect his family become something that will kill them. I'm alone now, frozen, aware, carrying the knowledge of everything I failed to prevent, everyone I failed to save. This is my punishment, not death, not oblivion, just this, standing here, thinking, knowing, unable to act, unable to change anything, just witness. Hours pass, maybe days. I can't tell. Time moves differently when you're frozen, when you're cold all the way through. When every thought takes minutes to complete, I can still see the cave, the supplies we left behind, the rocks Derek piled up, the flare burns still faintly glowing. Everything exactly where we left it, frozen in time, preserved. Like me, sometimes I see frozen people walk past, going up the mountain, going down, following some instinct I don't understand, some purpose that isn't mine. They don't look at me, don't acknowledge me. I'm just another frozen body, just part of the mountain now. I think about Caleb, my son, in Denver with Angela. I'll never know if they made it, if they survived, if the infection reached them, or if they escaped. Never know if my son's alive, or frozen, or ash, or memory. I think about Marcus, about his blue hand, about him staying behind to buy us time, about whether he turned before the frozen people reached him, or if he fought to the end, about whether it mattered. I think about the 2 kids I saved, about whether Lisa got them somewhere safe, about whether safe exists anymore, about whether my last act meant anything or if I just delayed their deaths by hours instead of minutes. The math doesn't work anymore. Casualties, survivors, infection rates. None of it matters when you're frozen, when you're aware but unable to act, when all you can do is think about the choices you made and the people who died because you weren't good enough, fast enough, strong enough. Snow falls, covers the cave entrance, covers me. I can't feel it. Can't feel anything except cold. The kind of cold that's not temperature. The kind that's absence. Emptiness. The space where warmth used to be. Marcus was right. You save who you can save. That's all anyone can do. I saved 9 people. Maybe, if they made it. If Lisa found shelter. If the frozen people didn't catch them. 9 out of 350. 2.5%. That's my success rate. That's what 22 years of fixing machines prepared me for. A 97.5% failure rate and the awareness to know it. The snow keeps falling, burying me, burying the cave, burying everything that happened here. Soon I'll be completely covered. Just a bump in the snow. Just another part of the mountain. Just another thing that used to be human and now isn't. But I'll still be here, still aware, still thinking, still carrying every face. Every name, every person I couldn't save. That's the job. That's what I signed up for when I said, keep people safe. When I made promises I couldn't keep. When I told people I'd get them out even though the math said I wouldn't. The job was always impossible. The choices were always impossible. The outcomes were always predetermined by logistics and geography and infection rates I couldn't control. But I had to try anyway. Had to make the attempt. Had to choose who lived and who died and live with. No, not live with. Die with. I'm not living anymore. Preserved. Aware, but not alive. Thinking but not being. This is worse than death. Death is ending. This is continuation. Forever cold, forever aware, forever failing continuation. Carrying the weight of every choice with no way to put it down. No way to stop thinking about it. No way to escape. The snow covers the last of the cave entrance. Covers me completely. The world goes dark. Not the dark of night. The dark of burial. Of being underground. Of being gone. But I'm not gone. I'm still here. Still in this frozen body. Still thinking Marcus's words on repeat. Save who you can save. I saved 9. Maybe. I failed 341. Certainly, that ratio will be with me forever. For however long forever is when you're frozen solid at 11,000 feet in the Rocky Mountains. When you're buried under snow that will probably stay until spring, or summer, or never. When you're carrying the weight of impossible choices and inevitable failures, and the knowledge that you did your best and it wasn't anywhere close to good enough. That's what's left. That's what remains. Not peace, not acceptance, not relief, just cold, just awareness, just the eternal present tense of knowing exactly what you failed to prevent and having forever to think about it. The job was keep people safe. I kept 9 people safe for maybe an hour. I kept no one safe permanently. I kept myself aware long enough to understand that some failures are measured not in what you did wrong, but in what you couldn't do right. That competence without resources is just knowing exactly how you're failing. That responsibility without ability is just guilt with technical specifications. The cold spreads through everything. The mountain, the resort, the state, the world. Maybe. I'll never know. I'm just here. Just frozen. Just aware. Forever. That's not a metaphor. That's not exaggeration. That's just what happens when the cold preserves you at the moment of infection. When you don't quite turn. When you stay suspended between human and frozen. Between life and death. Between everything you were and everything you failed to protect. The snow keeps falling. I keep thinking. The job continues.